Last week we did a 2-2, one of them being on basically bye, which sucks, but I'm gonna be honest, our deck is looking, how should we say this in, like, a nice way, right? Our deck has reached the point where the Gate Guardians do stuff, but now everybody knows exactly what the Gate Guardians do, so we are no longer allowed to have fun. So what we need to find actual pieces this week, and I'm hoping to pick up at least one Kashtira. Preferably Unicorn. Unicorn would probably be the best one we can find, just given that Unicorn is very good. But, you know, we can dream and hope and whatever is in between. There's a high likelihood to get any of these now. Let's go. I also lost my funny meme glasses. Well, too late. I'm spinning the wheel. Look at it spin. Look at it go. Should have been here earlier. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Give me something that isn't shit. Never mind. It's gonna be bad. Photon Hypernova? Okay, give me Photon. Let's go! We get a good set. We're saved. The best set possible. This is okay. We've been in this before, but it's still the best possible set we could get. Anyway, Hypernova. We've opened this before, so let's just skip through it real quick. Abyss Actor Rehearsal we do not need. Gishki Necromir is funny, though. Another Scarecrow Kashtira, which doesn't help us. Defanging's not bad if we decided to play that. Also, Abyss Dragon Sword Soul's funny. Bistro, another Ball Drake is okay. Dogmatica Matrix. I don't think we can play the Ritual Monster any realistic way, but having it's funny. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's the made to order the outfit fit or whatever. Never mind, I know what that is. Another Matrix. That's unfortunate. Another one. Damn. This pack does not like us at all. Gold Pride Nitro Blaster is funny if we had any Gold Prides we could make into it. We have one, I think. Yo, Triv Karma. Or Trivi Karma, rather. That's funny. We also got Paraliga, whatever, the other one. The field spell for Tears. Chaos Beast. Queen Butterfly Danaeus. DJ Khaled. Oh, yeah, true. Dogmatica Gate Guardians. I debated doing it. Chief Cardia is solid for Tears, but we're not playing Tears. Scarecrow Defanging. We got another one. Ooh, we got the Boss of Shadows, Lavatine. We have no way of summoning this, though, but, like, that's cool. We also got Vala, the new generator. That's cool. This does us nothing, though. Like, it literally does not help. So I don't think there's a single card in this pile here that makes our deck any better or worse, unfortunately. Yes, my favorite deck. Anyway, let's go into this. We got a promo! On Ice Pendulum Dragon, baby! Alright. The tin. Archfiend, we got Dragoonities, we got some Libros. Terralimus, we got Returnia. Okay, we're looking here. We got an S-Force Retroactive. Mole Cricket, which I don't think we had 3 of. We had 2, which means we now technically have a playset of Mole Cricket. We got Stealth Burgia. We got the Agent of Destruction Venus. Right! Oh. That could be playable, because we do not normal summon in our deck at all. No, we got Camellia last week. Elemental Hero, Spirit of Neos. But that card, actually good. White! Anyway. We got some Rexes. We got the funny Salmon again. We got Draco back. We're going somewhere here. Cucumber Horse, Dogmatica Caber, Ice Jade Curse, Zonda the Dusk. We got Ice Jade Cosmochoir. Oh, we got Rycophobia! Oh! We can search visas! That's the one. We have nothing we can summon off of visas at the moment, but we can search him now. Oh, we got Michaelis! We don't have Force. That's unfortunate. We got Griffin, we got Sonic. Expulsion's funny. Great Noodle Inversion, Bosque's fucking trademark card. We got Penny, we got Realized. I'll play Scarecrow, it'd be funny. We got Gary, another Mole Cricket. Time Thief Power Reserve. Dictator of D. Fenrir! That's a Kashtira, baby! It's the wrong one, but it's a Kashtira, baby. Therion is... Okay, that doesn't fucking help us at all. That does nothing. Right, promo 2. Utopia! Okay, you know what? Whatever, it's Utopia. Fine. Funny. Let's go. Another, whatever. Another Expulsion. Another Astra. We got Twin Saw there. That's good. Twin Shadow. We got Magnet Warrior. Salesman. Ice Jade Cosmo Choir. We got Caspatel. What the fuck? I can't play you! I don't have a machine! I can't play Michaelis either! Stop giving me these! For fuck's sake, it's a Disc Coliseum target, but I have no machine, I don't think. They're Spellcaster and whatever the fuck they are. Amazonas, that's cool. Astra. Right, come on. We got another Gary. Actually, the drill might be a machine, you're right. There's never a time where that's in the graveyard. Ah, whatever, it's there. Salesman. Zonda. Maple Maiden. That's a Draco Slayer. I mean, okay, give me the flu card, whatever. Decisive Battle, Underworld, we got a Receptor, we got an Agent or whatever. We got Library Master, Misty Girl, Alternative, Headhunt, Frenzy, the Sorrow Cat. Please, God, give me a unicorn. That's a dragon. Piss! Okay, well, that's fucking unfortunate, I guess. Shit. We got another Fenrir, though. That's very good. This, unfortunately, is not, though. I did get the funny dragon. But that sucks, man. I think the only thing useful here is Fenrir. And maybe we have an adventure engine we can play now. I got Utopia! True. I don't know why. You know what? I haven't used my rarities in any of these episodes. I'm gonna do it now. I have literally never done it. So I'll do it now. Let's do gold for the really ugly field spell. Secret rare for our boy. Ultra rare for, like, the one that actually does stuff. We'll do super rare for this guy, and super rare for this guy. Normal rare for Kazajin, because he's not cool enough. And normal rare for, I guess, Terrors of the Overroot, because it's funny. Alright then, so for a bit of a special case today, we're actually doing a friendly duel up against Mothman, simply because our first round was against King Diabetes, who has the most boring playstyle in the universe. So instead of including his duel that I decided not to play, we're just going up against Kieran playing Pendulum Best Deck, because it's the best deck. He does open only a Fenrir and a set card, and we do manage to go into Ogre, which is basically the best counter we have available, and we just decide to go to combat and go over the Fenrir to prevent it from using its effect. We do have 2 Terrors of the Overroot in our hands, we just decide to set those. We use the Ogre to search out our Kashtira prep, just in case he has a trap card that we can somehow get rid of. It's not entirely certain whether or not we can, but, you know, it is what it is. He does manage to get a Griffin on the board, which is funny, so we do activate the Ogre now, and we just basically pitch a Pot of Desires to prevent him from drawing 2 free cards. There wasn't really anything else we could do. With our 3 set cards, we pass turn, we activate our preparations just so we can, in case of needing to, I suppose, use it. He activates Terraforming, and he goes out to search the field spell, and then immediately surrenders, realizing he can't get over Ogre, which I find to be funny. We basically decide for going second destruction cards. That is all we can really do when we're playing up against Pendulum Best Deck. He goes for the Blue Boy here, going for the General Draw 2 combo. We do have a Nibiru in hand, which is possibly the best card we could have drawn here, but he doesn't actually end up doing that much. He goes for Secret Village with the Spellcasters, managing to set Reflection of Endymion in his Pendulum Scale, and then just kind of passes. We go into Red Ice Fusion here, and of course, we have to take any chance we can get to summon Dragoon, but unfortunately, we get Dimensional Barriered, which means we are screwed either way here. We just set ourselves one of our Gate Guardians in the back row thanks to our field spell, and we just kind of pass. He does manage to get his scales going. He pops our card in the back row, which is super unfortunate. We draw Fusion Deployment, which could have gotten us into a big Gate Guardian here, but we are just going to set yet another one on the side. We're going to activate it, and we're going to get hit with Dimensional Barrier again, which is just annoying. At this point, we do have all of the pieces ready at the very least, so we can go in for 2400 and just kind of pass the turn and hope that at least next turn we can start doing Gate Guardian stuff. Fortunately for us, though, he really doesn't do anything. He just kind of sets another card, which I find interesting. He is on Pendulum, and he's not doing much. We're going to go for our field spell yet again, just to set another piece, and we get hit by a Called by the Grave, so now we unfortunately have to go for the Sewage he just banished, but it doesn't really matter. We go into the spell Trap Negate Gate Guardian, finding him to be way more useful here. Going for our second field spell, and as you can see in the Twitch chat there, he just said he drew Unplayable, which makes perfect sense considering the circumstance. We also go into the spell Trap Searcher, just in order to get ourselves either Ryoka Guardian, but we go for the pop instead, because it makes more sense. At this point, we are just going to Punch Face. We're going to destroy the Reflection of Endymion, and he's going to activate Metaverse and Effect Veiler. That is unfortunate, but we do still get rid of the card. We are going to Punch Face here, and all he has is a field spell with 7 counters on it, and there's not much he can do with those, as we take our friendly little game against the Mothman. For round number 2 today, we're going up against Dan, who has pulled a complete 180 and has gone into Conclave Control, which turned out to be one of the most infuriating things we have to play against. Obviously, Conclave Control is the Crystal Beast deck that uses Crystal Conclave in order to spin cards and just be general shenanigans. He does go into our Ogre here after we had already destroyed his Turtle, meaning he has the big whatever it's called in hand, the Crystal Beast Dragon. He does have to sacrifice the Tiger here, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to Overroots the Dragon just to make sure he gets a card back, because we really don't want him to build off of the dragon, as that's our only play at the moment. Our hand, should also be mentioned, is absolutely terrible. We have a bunch of cards that don't really do anything at this point, which is super unfortunate. If we could draw into something like Kashtira Birth, we might be able to weave around it somehow, but at the time being, we can't. He does manage to go into his second dragon here as well, meaning that when he attacks, he is going to destroy our Ogre at this point, and because it's not banished, we can't summon it using anything. We do draw an Overroot, which could save us an additional turn here, so we decide just to set it and pass and hope for the best. We go for the Effect Veiler on the Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus to ensure that he doesn't get a piece for free, but unfortunately he's just kind of building his board at this point, and because of Preparations, which is currently not doing anything, I was hoping to have Ogre on board, we can't really do anything. We can't even activate Evenly Matched here, because even if I set it, he would just keep all of his monsters, and then we can't do anything. We do draw a Fusion Deployment that could have made us go into something to win the game, but unfortunately it gets ashed, and that means we lose game number 1. For game number 2, we do decide to go first, and our opening hand is almost as terrible as before. We do get into a Kashtira Fenrir, searching our second Fenrir and setting 1 here, but that is all we can do. Unfortunately, he draws into the best spell he has in the game that I never remember the name of, but basically it allows him to destroy a Crystal Beast monster in order to return a card to the hand, and he does exactly that. And after this, he absolutely pops off. His entire board is basically filled up at this point. He is only 1 Crystal Beast short of summoning Rainbow Dragon, and we are getting bopped in the face for a lot of damage. Unfortunately, he hits us with the Bagooska here, so we can't really do anything with our Labyrinth Heavy Tank, and I debate going into Shangri-La, but realize that if he does have the Rainbow Dragon, we can't really do that. He does manage to set or send the cat to the graveyard, and here I go, okay, if I can banish this, I can probably prevent it from getting Rainbow Dragon. And he does actually have to negate it, which is interesting, but because he does have the Rainbow Dragon in hand. At this point, though, we are sitting on Labyrinth Heavy Tank, and with that, we could summon our big Gate Guardian, but at this point, that's actually not enough to save us, as he sends it back to the hand, and we can at the very least set up with Fenrir. He goes into Time Thief Redoer, he has a Bagooska in attack position, and he has Conclave set, so we do need every single bit we can here. Unfortunately, he also has a Solemn Strike, which basically ruins our entire plan. At this point, we can't set up for the big Gate Guardian. We're going to try the Heavy Tank here. Heavy Tank gets hit with the Conclave and returned to hand. At the very least, we can make a big Gate Guardian to destroy the Bagooska, and we have 1 destruction for the Rainbow Dragon. Even if he goes into the gigantic Rainbow Dragon fusion, we can still destroy it because it doesn't have protection. Unfortunately, he draws himself into the second Rainbow Dragon. At this point, we're going to destroy the Pit Knight Irie for having low attack, and when he goes in with a big boy, we're going to activate our Shadow Ghoul to destroy it. At this point, we're going to go into our 2500 that can set its attack to 0, but unfortunately, with Conclave Control, he can simply return it to the hand, and there is not much we can really do about it. We don't have the negate to really go into anything. He has Conclave set, so when we summon the Heavy Tank, he's just going to return it to hand, and that is not much we can do as we get outvalued by Conclave Control because our deck is simply too slow. Also, I was really happy for his sake, because watching Conclave Control win is nice, but I was frustrated over the deck's performance now that we can't really do much. And for the last round of today, we're going to keep it incredibly brief as we were playing up against Lardax, who basically has full power DDD. Unfortunately for us, DDD is one of the hardest decks we have to battle at any point due to how well they recur their resources. Gate Guardian works kind of in a way that, like, yes, we can kind of control the board very slowly, but we can do so with decks that can't get back their resources. As you can expect, DDDs is definitely not that deck, and they will absolutely destroy us. Setting up 2 negates on the board together with the Terrors of the Overroot, we really don't have anything. Even though we can go into the big Gate Guardian, he is going to suck up the entire field in game 1, and there is absolutely nothing we can do about it. Most of his negates don't target either, so it's not like the big Gate Guardian is going to do much. We side in for all of the going first cards that we possibly can, and we do get a decent start here, managing to get out the spell Trap Negate as our best option. But that's not going to matter much. He tries for an Imperm, which of course we have to stop at this point, as he does manage to go into Copernicus, into Griffin, and there's not much we can do. He goes into Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh is of course going to set both of the pen scales. He gets both of his pen scales. He activates the field spell, which we decide to let go. He activates the card that lets him search, and we decide this is our negate, as it's the best we can do. We do kind of run him out of resources just a little bit here, but he still goes into Machinex and manages to punch us in the face. We do have a Baldrake that we can kind of use and abuse, but we don't really have much we can do with that. We do manage to get the third piece to get our big Gate Guardian on the board, and suddenly we are kind of in control of the game, but this is also DDD's. All they have to do is get their scales up, and what do you know, he gets his scales up. We do manage to get rid of a Griffin to delay him by just a little bit to stop Copernicus and the big King Machinex from doing anything, but unfortunately we have to use the Baldrake effect to destroy Beowulf here, because Beowulf will absolutely destroy us, as it can just kind of punch over everything. He gets his scales in a Fenrir, managing to go back into Copernicus again, and at this point I kind of realize that there is basically nothing we can do here. We do manage to go into a Castera Ogre. We can destroy the Dark, but Dark of course is going to get him a card. He is going to Pendulum Summon Copernicus again to get the combo started, and I just decide there is basically nothing we can do. For DDDs, they just have way too much gas, and there is not much we can do. Like, what are you supposed to do against it? It's literally just, like, you get in with Gate Guardians, right? And you hope for the best that you can set up at least one negate on the board, but most of the time you can't even do that. And then if there is any card that just keeps going and going like DDDs do, you don't stand a fucking chance, because you will just get outvalued every time. So unfortunately, I think this is the final time we're going to see Gate Guardians in their full potential. I think we have to twist and turn it into something, even if it's terrible, because this is not going to last 6 more weeks, no matter how much I did this. So whatever, it is what it is. Like, it's Gate Guardian. We've had a couple of good weeks. It's going to disappear. Yeah. It's not so much that the element of surprise is dead, it's the fact that people's decks are ramping up more and more, but we can't ramp up as hard. Like, yeah, we had fun. Like, it's not like Gate Guardian has been a complete disaster. We did actually get wins with this deck, but it's just not worth it. I don't think trying to build on this is even remotely good anymore. Even if I did the whatever they're called, the Earthbound Immortals, I just don't think there's anything worth it in this point. But it's what it is. I think pivoting to Naturia might be the way to go, because that, if we can do that even, I don't even know. I have to look into Vernisylph rarities and see if it's, like, remotely possible, but even then, that deck's not very good either. It's kinda eh. Oh well, it is what it is. Sucks to be us this week, I guess, but there's next week. There's only 6 weeks to go. What could possibly go wrong?